Who hasn't watched at least once in their life a 10-minute follow-along workout routine? You see a jacked dude or a girl with a dump truck doing a 10-minute exercise circuit with easy exercise that everybody can do. But despite its pretty looks, it is a scam. It is not a scam in the sense that they sell you something and you buy it. Well, it kinda is. Despite not directly buying something, you need to somehow be convinced about the effectiveness of the routine in itself. And an attractive thumbnail has to be made for you to click it. And some physically appealing person needs to do it. Otherwise, will you have clicked on it? It is also not a scam because it serves a purpose and it works. So what's wrong with it? People like results, they like watching things work, and so they watch the 10-minute workout routine that a really muscular man is doing or a fit pretty woman does, and they think it must work if they do it. After all, the people that are doing it are what the viewer wants to become. So people start doing that 10-minute workout routine because it is simple and easy, and it is short, and most importantly, they in their naive mind think that they will become or get the same physique of the same people that are doing that routine. The truth is that all the physiques that attract the same beginners who those routines are intended to are in almost all cases not built doing those routines. If it were not for those videos, those people will not even do those short workout routines. The lack of assessment and information those simple routines have, along with the people with pretty physiques that do them, gives false expectations to beginners who think that simply doing a 10-minute workout routine will give them the results they envision when they see those people showing that routine. It is kind of like doing one method that works, but it's not simple, short, and easy to follow, and after you get the results you wanted, you start doing and filming 10-minute workout routines with a physique that was not built on that. The reality is that those 10-minute workout routines will not give them the physiques they falsely expected when they saw the person showing that workout routine for the following reasons. The inherent time limit the routine has, in this case 10 minutes, is a great limiting factor for the amount of volume that you can do. There is only so little that can be done in 10 minutes. It is very likely that the physiques that you desire are built in at least 1 hour workout sessions. In fact, 10 minutes sound more like a warm-up to a serious workout than a workout in itself. A 10-minute time limit also implies lack of proper rest, which also affects the quality of exercise that you do. As a comparison, if you only train 10 minutes 7 times per week, you will be doing 6 times less than if you were to train 1 hour 7 times per week. The time limit involves a lack of rest time, repetition quality, and overall the amount of exercise that can be done, which will greatly affect your results. Because of the lack of information and assessment, along with the nature of the workout in itself, which is a fixed 10-minute workout with no variation, meaning the exercises don't change anything over time but they remain constantly unchanged, leads to a lack of progressive overload. In other words, you will get used to the exercise and the load or heaviness of them too quickly, which will make you stagnate or remain the same after you get a little bit of results. If there is no challenge or load to get used to, then there is no reason for your body to change anything or adapt to something. Most beginner workouts with time limits involve a bunch of calisthenic exercises on the floor, and if the workout remains the same, then there is no way to make the exercise heavier, especially when there is a 10-minute time limit. A lot of time-based workout routines tend to be circuit training that constantly changes exercises, which bring novelty to the viewer and makes the workout routine fun and dynamic to follow. However, this lack of consistency and focus on certain exercises lead to less results. After all, it is the repetition of certain exercises that lead to results, while you increase the difficulty with either higher sets and reps or the heaviness of them. Moreover, because they are circuit time-based workouts, it means that they are not based on sets and reps, which means that the beginners don't get introduced to a standard set and rep training, which is the standard for a reason. Not getting introduced to set and rep training limits the opportunities they can have to experiment, evolve, and discover other ways to train and manage training volume. Time-based repetition is unreliable because some repetitions of a certain exercise take more time than others, while the exercise tempo is also a factor when doing an exercise. Exercise can be done slowly and fast, and you can really count properly the reps you have done with a time-based training. Simplicity is a double-edged sword. It can attract you to these types of training because you just need to mimic the person that is doing the workout, but the easy and simple nature of these workout routines will easily stagnate you and keep you as a beginner eternally. The lack of assessment in these workouts will easily lead you to be dependent on them, instead of finding for yourself a workout that can be changed over time with sets and reps, managing volume to your needs, and progressively overloading to make them challenging. These are the reasons why I think these simple workout routines are a sort of scam. They can easily make you dependent on them and be a beginner for eternity. You won't get the physique you see on the screen while doing them, and there is rarely somebody that tells you that you must go past these routines. However, despite all of these negatives, they are a good introduction for beginners to start working out. The simplicity, despite being a double-edged sword, attracts beginners to work out without worries, and they can get some results in maybe some months. I'm pretty sure that somebody that is completely sedentary can greatly benefit from them for a better overall health. In other words, 10-minute workout routines are faulty in the sense that number 1, lack of assessment of the routine itself, which causes false expectations and stagnation. Number 2, this amount of sets and reps will not be enough in the long run, stagnating you while frustrating you. 3. Lack of progressive overload. 4. No introduction to sets and reps training. 5. Its simplicity causes dependence to 10-minute workout routines. Not knowing something makes you scared to experiment with other things. A standard for set training with specific exercises can be much better for beginners as it allows for more experimentation. No time limit, it is simple, can manage and count reps and sets much better, and progressive overload along with exercise change and introduction. Take 3 to 5 exercises as a start and do 4 sets of each of them, gradually increasing volume and difficulty, and you will see results. For these reasons, any beginner is recommended to be aware of these negative attributes that are within short time-based workouts when doing them.